Yeah, let's add me to their stream. That's good. See, that's so much better. It was like so out of focus when I tried to go in through YouTube. So I had to come to, probably should go ahead and squirrel. Probably should pause my printing so you guys don't have to hear that all. I think it's almost done though. I was printing these. These are from Carrie the Crafter that I got. And then some gel plate tags that he had. Oops. So I got these on Etsy from Carrie the Crafter and for his end. And then these are from Cinnamon Tea, Gail Gastinelli, her store. Oh, that's so cool. I love that one. So, because somebody had used hers in a journal, and I was like, oh, well, those look actually pretty cool. Why have I not noticed those? And then also, well, that one didn't print right. That was my printer. I think it. So yeah, so these are really cool. From Gail Gastinelli's shop, Cinnamon Tea. I think it printed twice, I think is what happened, because I unplugged my printer to bring it downstairs. So I had extras of some of these. So these are really cool. So yeah, that's what's printing on my printer right now. Hi, Donna. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. I tried to come in live through YouTube so I wouldn't have to limit people chatting, but I don't think I'll have more than 10 anyway. But it was like, my camera was like super messed up. Plus, I don't like how that does it backwards anyway. Like everything's reversed. So, I don't know. This cord is going to annoy me, but what am I going to do about it? So, I thought I would, told you it's going to annoy me. Let's see. Let me see if I can put that bottle there and hold the cord over there. So yeah, I definitely have a much better view. So I thought I would just play in the journal. Look at that, just ripped right apart. That's why you don't just use regular paper for your hinges. But mine are hinged on the inside and the outside, so I guess that's why I could get away with it. I don't know. Where do I want to play? That's the question. Oh, that looks like nice and plain. You just go ahead. You're baking cookies? Nice. You're supposed to get snow? I'm so jealous. We're supposed to be like high of 68. The sun's out now, but it's still it's cloudy. It's mostly cloudy. Partly sunny, I guess that means. So I don't have a whole lot of sunshine. Yeah, my boys made cookies last night. My guys are 21 and 26. I didn't think they were going to do anything, but Joel and his girlfriend did like a gingerbread train, and then none of their stuff ever actually makes it totally made. They end up eating the cookies before they get to that point because they get so discouraged that it's not coming together. But that means that like Joel and his girlfriend did stuff, and Nathan never got to do anything. So I had cookies and frosting so that Nathan could be involved in an activity of some sort. So I don't know what I'm doing today. I just thought I'd just come along and play and try to be chatty Cathy. This keeps being on my desk, so I thought, well, maybe I'll involve this napkin somehow. So let's see. So I'll start with some collage because that's, for some reason, you start with some texture and some pattern of some sort is a good way to get started with a collage. Really pause that or something. Can I pause it? Oh, no, I don't want to pause it because now I'm printing Louise's. That's the rest of Gail's. And then Louise Heinzel, she had a sale going on. It might still be going on. Yeah. Yep, it was. Oh, and yeah, it's her first Christmas is boyfriend, girlfriend, and she's in El Salvador for 2 weeks. And so he was sad about that, but he's been getting, and then he was really sad because he thought he wasn't going to get to talk to her yesterday or today, but she's found a way to call, which is good. That made him happier. What am I doing? I have a box of books. There they are. Old people sounds. When I get up and down, you'll hear old people sounds. Also, I want some music paper, which I had a whole box of music paper, but it's underneath stuff. Because was I prepared for this? No, I'm not prepared. Donna, am I ever actually prepared for stuff? That's right, never. Oh my goodness. I just want some music paper. Oh my goodness, what is it? Oh, squirrel. I did say squirrels could happen. I started just having a journal where I just kind of play around. And I did a lot of playing yesterday. Let's see. Oh, I might use some of this paper. Ooh, and if you guys want, I've got some of Shabby Dabby Doodah kits that I purchased when she was on her little 2-week hiatus because I just wanted to support her. So I bought several kits from her store, which, I mean, she doesn't charge enough for her kits. We all should buy them now before we all try to talk her into charging more. Because she makes these huge kits and then she charges less than $2. I'm like, I make a 6-page kit and charge $2 because that's a lot of work. And she does all this other stuff. And I know she wants it to be affordable for everybody. But also, you know, she's worth more than that. You know what I mean? So I wanted to encourage people to go and support Tina, Shabby Dabby Doodah. Check out her shop. See if there is any digitals that you'd like. That's what I had here was Tina. I like this grungy labels. Can't remember what it's called. She needs to put, oh, there it is. Well, it just says images created by Shabby Dabby Doodah. At least she started putting that. It doesn't say, this is street signs. I don't know why it printed out that way. I thought I put it to fit page, but. And then she's got these labels with different backgrounds and stuff, which actually that could even be used as a journal page. But she has, oh, you know, I like blue. And she has this kit with all these blues. And I had to get that. And all these clocks. You know, I have a thing for clocks. Well, you might not know, but I know I have a thing for clocks. This got digitized in the back when she tried to enlarge it, but you're going to cut these out anyway. But you could have a frame if you wanted to. And then, oh, more of the labels. 2 pages of labels smaller. More of the labels. I think these are the labels that Stephanie at Coffee Paper Scissors was cutting out. And there's like a lot of pages. And she was like, it's taking me a long time. And then you also have like the different styles of the labels. The grunges, the grungy ones, the black ones. More of these labels. And then the original labels that I bought originally. And then this little bee. I love, you know, some little turquoise there. I love it. That was another kit. It's just a smaller kit. It has some ephemera and some journal pages. And then this one, I can't remember what it was called. I wish I'd have to look it up on my computer. But I don't know if I could do that when I've got a live going. But these were really pretty. Oh, more labels. Yeah, everything's out of order. And the coffee, she always has a coffee dyed paper in there. And then there's like a couple, it's just, yeah, these are a little bit different. So like this one has this focal point on it, and this one just has the background. Because I kept wondering, I'm like, are these different or the same? And then this background is more green. Wait, these might be the same, but that's only because I probably printed them twice. Oh no, this is different. This has pink and this has like an antique linen off-white kind of a thing. So they're slightly different. And here's the rest of that blue. Look at that. And that's so cool, the blue and the gold. That is going to be so fun to play with. There's more of that blue one. With the music and the fox. And there's more of the butterfly, bees and butterflies. I think that one is this one. They both come with a lot of plots, I think. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my printer sounds really sick, doesn't it? So yes, I encourage anyone watching the replay, because that's mostly what I'm going to get, which is fine. I appreciate Donna coming in and saying hello while she's making her cookies. And I thought I would show you, since I had these right next to me, show you what I had from Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I bought some stuff from her store, and I hope you guys will go check her out. Let's see, do I want to use any of these? Let's see, I've got this napkin. Do I want to use any of this in the collage bits or not? I might just want lighter. Well, actually, that might be kind of cool. Ooh. Maybe a little bit of that. And I have to remember the box and labels and stuff for the upper layers if I want to use those. I would have some magazine pages, but my son never brought me down my bag from the thrift store. I have they have more magazines this time than usual. I was excited because they're only 99 cents, the magazines. Here's some more pages printing out from Louisa Heinzel. These cute, adorable. And I wasn't sure if she had purchased these or made them, but then when I saw her draw her snow lady, I was like, oh, I think that she might have actually drawn these cute animals herself. So I thought those were so cute. All right. Oh, and this is what I started yesterday. Like, everything you see done on this notebook, I did yesterday. I have issues. So I painted some pages. I think it would take the paint a lot differently if I would gesso the pages first and prime them first, because you can still see the lines. This is just a notebook that I took out pages to use in journals, and then, there's always the glued in pages. I just left in the glued in pages and then glued pages to each other so they're double thick, and just started painting and doodling, and I just slapped on paint, as you can see. This one's a little more, what's the word? Man, the color on my video, by the way, is more blue than what this is actually showing. Don't know why there's such a blue hue. I tried to change my settings on my camera before I came in. I don't like that one. That was the very first one I was playing with. Not a fan. What is... Oh, all right, this piece of music is there. So yeah, this is what I was playing with yesterday. This is all doodled on. And that's just painted, and then the whole middle is still empty. But then I did some at the back. This is kind of what I tried to do. Some in the middle, some in the front, some in the back, and kind of alternate. And these, I was going around and around, so I just kind of following the brush strokes when I was doing my doodles. But you can see how it's so translucent. You can still see the lines in the background. So I think it would take it better on the cheap notebooks if I use gesso first. I'm pretty sure I'd get a whole different kind of thing happening if I used a mixed media thing. Mixed media notebook. That's the word I want. So right now I'm just going to start collaging. I don't know what I'm doing. I have nothing planned. Just playing. Just a plan. I'm looking for my what am I looking for? Well, I'm going to need my gesso, so I'll be looking for that. But I'm also looking for my matte medium. That's what I'm looking for. Which shouldn't be that far. I just used it last week. All right, well, there's my gesso. I'm going to want that or the clear one. Something. And I guess I'll just have to use regular glue. So I'm not seeing... Oh, there. I was looking for this too. Sorry. If I'm going to be using glue, You like the lines? Yeah, I don't hate the lines. It's just, I don't know. It takes the paint different. All right, when I play with glue, I have to, or gesso, which has glue in it, I have to put this Workman's Friend on as a little barrier to help guard against irritants, grease, paint, stain, glue, and plant oils. Because otherwise, it makes my fingertips feel weird. The glue does. Well, that's good. If you like the lines, then a cheap notebook will be the way to go if you decide to do an art journal. I'll probably have a couple going. I've got this one, which is just a junk journal, kind of a journal. And then I have that other one, which was, the torn up notebook. A lot of people will use a cheap composition notebook, which is a good way to go. Trying to get this stuck on glue off of here. But I have no fingernails. And the fingernails I have no strength. There we go. So I use the scissors I don't like. And I probably need to clean that out better. All right. I'm just gonna glue these on with regular, this is quick dry tacky glue. With the air wants to come out, but that's it, nothing else. No air, it's just, my goodness. Don't you just love them? Oh, there we go. There's air. That doesn't mean anything. I didn't know that. Still blocked. And I don't think that using my art glitter glue is going to be any better because it was giving me hassles yesterday. Also, it's disappeared. Oh, wait. I know. It was there earlier. And then I picked it up and put it somewhere, probably. Oh, well. I just want some freaking glue, people. Where's the brush for my glue? Oh, it's up here. I like the white silicone brush for glue for some reason. If I can just get some glue out of here, I could use it. And I think I've given up on using the tip. There we go. This is what I'll be doing if I do my gel matte medium anyway. And I'm going to do a layer of gesso over it, so it's no big deal. Is the printer too annoying? It's not being too bad right now. Sometimes that printer gets really loud and angry. Usually when it's picking up another piece of paper, that's usually when the anger comes out. Oops, that's way more than I need. I knew it would be. Glue. This last couple days, glue especially has been not treating me nicely. And I don't want to put it out in a bowl because, like I said, it's quick dry glue, so that probably wouldn't work great. What did I do with those books? There they are. What's here? Got an old dictionary. Culmination. It's got some decent color. How old is it? I don't think it's even that old. actually. But it's got a decent color. 1986. Not really that old. Oh, murder. Yeah, let's put murder on there. Let's turn that over. And not do murder. See, told you, it sounds angry, doesn't it? It just sounds so angry. Nag. Oh, yeah, that's better than murder. Slightly. Murder would have been a good one to save, though. I'll have it in. I've got plenty of dictionaries. If I ever do that, if I ever do a journal using the that kit that I got, the detective kit thingy, majiggy. Although I could just use that as an art page too. Where's the? Somewhere here I have a book of stats. Nice to meet you, said the fox to the chicken. Nope, that's not it. That's another dictionary. Just looking for the year. Is that the same one I just had? I thought this is the one I just had. Maybe not. Oh, there's some numbers. This one is 1992, even newer. Oh, this one though has where is it? Oh, this is an amortization guide. I think somewhere in it. Yep, there we go. This has a bunch of numbers. That's why I bought this one, just for the numbers. That's the whole reason I bought it. I know I have issues. What other ones do I have? And then this one I bought because of the cover, but it's from 1990, so also not old. It is a dictionary, but it had like this pretty leather cover. Plus, ooh, take that off because I'll use that somewhere. The headband. Oh yeah, this one also had a nice cover. That's why I bought it. Because it's probably not old either. Anybody else buy stuff because of the cover? 1990. I don't. Where am I going with colors here? I'm going this direction with colors, right? Orange. Let's get some orange. Maybe we'll do some of this. Little Soviet Union here. I don't think I need both sides. Castellano. But is it even going to show? Probably not. Let me try this again because I'm not having any better luck doing it that way. I need like a really long needle. That's what I need. Come on, I hear air coming out. There we go. Yay, we have success. Now I can just put it down. I might even go across the page with this one a little bit. And be crooked with it. I know, no one's going to know when it's all said and done, are they? A little bit somewhere else. Do we have yellow too? Not really. We'll just use this orange. Yeah, I have way too many book pages. I'm going upside down with that one. My printer is only like, well, maybe it's 2 years old. Not that old. Is it 3 years old? I don't know. I didn't think it was that old. Sure does sound old. Make group. This must be from the French dictionary I have, possibly. This helps strengthen the page too, as well as. Oh, we're just gonna go upside down. Because why not? We just covered him. Sorry, him. Numbers. Yay for numbers. See, this is faster. Wondering if I should put some washi tape in the middle or not. Let's see. I'm going to want to strengthen my... I hate when it's crooked. Okay, now I have to put glue on it. Not very strong washi tape to begin with. And then if you're going to be like me and keep putting it crooked and putting it down and taking it off, it's going to cause more problems. So I didn't want it to come off when everything else is all glued, painted and glued and whatnot. This does not look nice and pretty. When Martha of Marry Me Small Art does stuff like this, it looks much neater and prettier. And then also Ivy is a person I've started watching. Hers is much nicer than mine. Mine's just going to be trying stuff, winging it, just it's kind of experimenting is what my art journal is about, I guess. Just experimenting. I would experiment with some magazine pages if my son would bring me my bag. All right. I think that's it for now. So I want to put a little bit of this on here just for something. Just because it's sitting on my desk. Anybody else ever do that? You just kind of grab it and glue it on there just because it's sitting on your desk. And that is the main reason that you do it. I mean, that's why I'm drawn to that napkin, because it keeps popping up on my desk. Plus, this has like similar, this color here is similar, which is fun. What else? Anything else on my desk I could throw on here? No, because I cleaned up my desk. There's not quite as much as usually there is. Maybe a little bit of this. Oh, it's probably out of paper. That's okay. We'll let it stay out of paper for a little bit. And then we won't have to listen to it so much. I like to have something a little bit dark on the edges, corners or something, just so that it can have something that frames it a little bit. But you don't have to do that with paper. You could also do that with paint later on. Or ink. Hey, Joel. Probably has his headphones on. Joel! Can you bring me that plastic bag upstairs that Hallie keeps putting her head in? The big plastic bag from the thrift store. Yep. If you could bring that to me, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I don't want that in the middle, though. I need something here that's going to be a little on the thin side. Oh, this is just another. Can you bring it all the way to me? Because I'm doing a live right now. All right. Thanks for coming, Donna. Have a Merry Christmas. I hope your cookies come out really delicious. I'm sure they will, actually. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Nope, I'm still doing it. I wanted to see what I had for, I kind of was thinking I might go through one of these magazines and see what we can find in there to use. And where are they? Wait, isn't this the one that had all the magazines? Wait, which one? Which time did I buy all? Oh, the magazines were already down here. Oops, don't tell them. The magazines weren't in that bag. They were down here already. Oopsie. uh, oh well. Let's see. I'm still here. If anybody's well right now and you want to see her, they're watching the replay. I got some magazines at Savers where I shop are 99 cents. So that's a nice inexpensive price, especially if you find some really, oh yeah, that's right. I had these, I found these nice quilting mats. I only got 2, I think. I was really tempted to buy them all, but I don't have the space for that. But, I mean, look how pretty that is. And then a close-up even, that's just fun. Is there anything I want to use? That's the question. Gumdrops. It's got similar colors to the napkin. Ooh, that middle part right there. Definitely has similar colors. Let's see, that has the whole quilt, so I can use that whole quilt on something, and I'll just take the middle out of that. But I might put it on a more upper layer. So I'm going to go ahead and gesso what I've got, I think. Let's see. And how much do these sell for in like real life? I don't know. This must be one. They don't say if they come in the mail, right? Nope, $12. Oh man, I should have bought them all. Next time I look, see if they still have them there. So, but see, that would be fun on a collage. The buttons even. So yeah, why did I not just buy all these? I don't know. Look at that bunny. That's cool. Oh, it's got little scissors and needles and T-pins. So it's like a quilt for a sewer. That's cute. Rainbow. Thinking about doing a rainbow art journal. And I figured like do it as an accordion style maybe. And just do the colors of the rainbow on one side and then like the contrasting and complementary colors on the other side. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hi, Sandy. Merry Christmas. How is your day going? I'm just looking in my magazines to see if there's anything I want to use for a focal point, although I have other stuff for focal points too. I mean, a badger. Come on. Got a little dirt on his nose even. I just get these for the animals. Not the cartoony ones, though. I don't usually get but this one I got because of the wolves. My son likes wolves. So that was the whole reason for getting this one. So that one's not going to have as much because that one was the Ranger Rick Jr. So had a lot more cartoons. Oh, kitty in a tree. But even like these little squares are fun to use in a collage. This would be fun as a border. Cut it down and make it a border on something. Well, this has a lot more cartoons in it than I remember too. Which one was National Geographic kid? I think I had a couple of these. Oh yeah, this is why I like these, because sometimes you get some really good pictures like that. Where's my camera phone? What in the world? There's an eel up his nose. Ew! Why? Why? Ugh. Sorry, I tried to turn the page faster. There's some weird stuff in these. All right, that's weird. Let me check my... Oh, this is a book with bunnies I got. And the cover had similar colors to the napkin. I'm going to be using this napkin on this collage somewhere. And I thought maybe there is... Maybe not. I don't know. Oh my goodness, all those babies. I don't know. I'll think about a focal point later. I got distracted. I do that easily. Well, we were waiting for the glue to dry. Gesso time, gesso time. Oh, let me put that in water. Gesso. I had the gesso. It's under my chair now. So I put a layer of just collage down. There's not collage there, but let's see. Is my paper thick enough to handle it? Well, once the whatchamacallit gets on there, it should be fine. Unless, what do I have in here? A little bit of this here I could use just to fill in that little gap. So, yep, it's Christmas Day. The boys opened their presents. My husband's at work, so we video chatted with him while the boys opened their presents. Even though they're 21 and 26, I'm not going to make them wait all day to open their presents, and neither was their father. But we had to do it before 11. Also, since they're 21 and 26, I don't have to wake up at dark 30 to do presents. So we it was probably 20 to 11 when we did that, and then my husband had to do a conference call at 11 because things are going down in his work. Usually Saturdays are quiet, and they were thinking they'd be able to put off some sort of fix of some sort, and they would because they figured who's going to be working from home on Christmas Day? We can fix this the next day or something and not ruin everyone's Christmas. But no, everybody decided to work on Christmas Day from home, apparently. I don't know. I don't understand what happened, but he said it was crazy at work. All right, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to spread this with. Not my finger, even though I put this stuff on. And I'm looking for a place to put this. I'll just use this paper here. Got some gesso. I buy it. It lasts a long time. If you don't do a lot of art journaling, you do not need this much gesso because I did more in 2020 than this year, but it's still more than half full. I've had it since end of 2019. Because when Martha of Miami Small Art says to buy something, I buy it, apparently. At least then I did. And then I took a break from watching her quite so much, which is probably why I wasn't doing, although she wasn't, well, it wasn't necessarily that I took a break from watching her. She wasn't doing as many videos, lots of stuff going on. But she's getting back into making her videos again. And she's been doing some more art pages again. So if you haven't watched, if you like mixed media stuff and you have not watched, you haven't checked out Miami Small Art, make sure you go do that. All right, I want this to cover everything, but I also want it to be thicker in some spots than other spots. But I want a layer of gesso on everything because gesso works as a primer. So it takes paint the same way. If I have the paper showing through, if I don't cover the paper, then it's going to take differently on the paper, which is okay in some instances. But in an art journal, it's also going to possibly go through to the other side. That's not so okay. We don't want our wet stuff leaking through to the other side. Now where the washi tape is, it wouldn't. That would be all right. And then it's going to dry a little lighter than what we see here. And using a palette knife or like a credit card, the gift card, not, like an old credit card or an old gift card that you don't need to carry around with you is a good spreader to use. And it's a little bit thicker than just acrylic paint, the gesso. And I believe gesso is basically like acrylic paint and glue, which is why I have to wear this on my fingers because I have issues with glue now. No problem for 2 years, and then boom, issues, which is really not surprising because my dad's fingers used to always look even worse than mine have been. And he used to have to work with solvents and oil and stuff like that because he was a mechanic. I keep moving, you guys. Sorry. My my tripod is not. Your camera is attached to a tripod over here, and the tripod is not laying. It's not. The legs aren't spread out all the way. Let's put it that way. So it's a little precarious to begin with because I moved some stuff in my craft room, and so I had to scooch it up to make something fit, and I didn't scooch the legs back down. And, you know, I waited till the last minute to start my live. Actually, not total last minute. I was trying to adjust my camera settings, and they weren't letting me. So I need to figure out how to... need to try to remember how I did that last time when I did do it. All right, I think I still see some paper that doesn't have any gesso on it. All right, there we go. See, normally this is the place where I would pause you guys while I dry it. So if anyone is watching this in the replay or the live, and which I think is just the one person, and so I'm going to be getting out my heat gun, so there's going to be noise. Just warning you. I'm about to do a noise here. Starting now. And you don't want to get it too hot on the gesso. You kind of want to keep moving it around because the gesso will bubble up if it gets too hot. And gesso is good for adding texture. And they also have like black gesso, clear gesso. So if you wanted your collage papers to totally show, but you still wanted that primer, you would use a clear gesso. You can use gesso like you would modeling paste. It just would be a little thinner. And I'm just kind of repeating stuff I've heard other people say. I'm no expert. There's some really thick parts on here. It's going to take a minute to dry. I think I'll have a sip of my iced coffee. So if you have not watched my 500 subscriber celebration video, I suggest you go watch it. I've loved the answers to the question that people have been giving. There's everyone has their own style and way of doing things, and it's just I learned stuff about you guys when you answer questions. I love when you guys answer questions. I keep forgetting to ask a question. I used to try to do a question in my videos. Oops, see, it started bubbling up because I kept it in that one space for too long. I used to try to ask the question, like usually near the end of the video, and that way, people who stayed to the end, I knew because they'd answer the question. Although I know not everybody answers the question, but yeah, I would try to ask the question in the videos because I love when you guys comment, and that was one way to encourage that. Oh, that was gas. Looking for. I have a piece of, of course it's disappeared now. I had a piece of file folder that I was using yesterday. No, I'll use this one now. To just get up some of the extra wet bits that were not drying with the thing. And it would have been really cool on that because there was already some paint on that one. But now I've got this one I'll use it for. So like where it's extra thick and doesn't really want to dry, I'm just pulling that off so I don't have to deal with it too much. And I'll do that throughout, so this will be kind of a fun, different looking journal card or something when I'm done. Let's see. Oh, still pretty wet. All right, I'm going to have to do this for another minute or so. So if you want to fast forward, maybe fast forward about a minute. I mean, I'm probably going to keep talking, but I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'm thinking maybe some stenciling. Let's see. Let me look for a stencil while I do this. There's not stencils anymore. Oh, yeah, okay. I have stencils here, too. What in the world? Oh, okay. Oops. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking for something off to the side. And my stencils got caught up on my computer cord. Oh, and I have some stamps that I just got. I don't know what color it is. Oh, this way. We got the orange and the... Oh, I know what I'll use. I know. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Oh, the stamps I just had earlier that I put over here. Which I'm not there now. And they're probably under something else that I put over here. Or something that I need here. Oh my goodness, don't mind me. If you're looking for organized crafters, that's not me. I'm not the person you're looking for. I'm sorry. I thought these might be fun. There's another. Oh, here it is. I was going to say there's another one that goes with this. I saw some Seafarer over here. I just saw it. Here it is. Seafarer. And I've got some Timber Brown too. So let me go ahead and... Part of the problem, well, it's not a problem because I don't need perfection on this, but I don't have a flat surface where my whatchamacallit is concerned, which is why it's good if I'm not using a block stamp, because then I can press it more. Well, I moved it. It's all right. A little gesso will fix that later. Oops, and I'll just be covered in ink when I'm done. Come up in this corner. The Seafarer is kind of a dark teal. It's pretty close to the color that's here, which of course looks more blue because my camera looks more blue. Go figure, right? Oh, what is wet over? Oh, you cannot have just wet paint around me. I will just make a mess of it. I forgot it was there. I forgot those homes were there. I'm just gonna... Don't want to waste it. So it'll go on this journal card, whatever it's going to end up being. We'll see. Yeah, I'll put a little bit of over this mess up over here. Make it a little less obvious how blurry it is. Cover up the blurry spots. All right. Now that I'm covered in gesso, because that's fun. Oh, good. My paper towels are easy to be found today. That's not always a thing. Okay. Is there anything else left on this? A little bit here and there. Then I thought I'd take my script. I have some script in there already, but use the stays on a script stamp. Bigger script would have been better, but I don't know where that is, I don't think. Since I already have the other script on there that's smaller, if I wanted to do script again, some larger script would probably be better. Or, I was also thinking about doing that, but I think I'll just do this. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and get this script off of here. At least it's a different color. Just adding some interest in the background, something different. I think I want to use a Seafarer for this too. Yeah. Let me dry that ink and dry the gesso that I added. The only thing with the live is I can't pause it. It's not the only thing. One thing with the live is I'm not able to pause it. And I gotta pay attention when my camera moves and it's showing my lap. I'm thinking that even though, no, I'll go ahead and use permanent. No, that one moves. Oh, man. I wanted to use some orange, but I don't think I have a permanent orange. At least not where I know where it is. So I'll use this. This is a Tim Holtz stamp, mixed media stamp. I finally caved in and got them. Thought they would be fun to play with, and they are. But they're not cheap, so I'm sure you could find other things that are just as good and not spend as much money. Just because I spent money doesn't mean y'all have to. All right, I'm going to put some, this is one of my favorites. This is Stampendous CRS5109. Comes with the script stamp. In fact, where's that other script? I think it comes, is this the one it came with? Yep, it comes with this, and at least one other. Can't remember exactly what. Oops. At least when I'm doing a live, I'm using the other camera. That was just a text from some family, because, you know, we got a family text that happens, which is nice. Helps keep me updated on what's going on. My dad doesn't always remember to tell me, so it's good. I'm not in the siblings text, though, so I don't, on my mom's side of the family, so I don't get those updates. But on my dad's side of the family, we have a family text. But eventually, one of my aunts remembers, oh, yeah, probably should tell Darcy, because her dad's not necessarily going to remember to tell her. All right, I'm okay that these are coming out really dark. I'm going to get covered. I mean, they're not going to be that dark in the end. I don't usually have, I just got the Timber Brown Stays On, which gives me a nice dark. Of course, with the Stays On, you need to make sure they're dry. You can see them dry. Like, as it's drying, you can see it go from shiny to not so shiny. And then we talk about stencils, right? I could do a stencil after. Oh, I can't do this yet because I have to find my gel medium, and I need that. Or I could get, oh shoot, where's that glue's over there. But my gel medium shouldn't be that hard to find. It was here near my, I used it a few days ago. Let's put it that way. It couldn't have come that far. I don't know why it wasn't with the gesso. Probably because I moved stuff around. And I can't even pause to look for it. That means I'm going to have to use Mod Podge. I don't want to use Mod Podge. I know, my big baby. And I want to use Mod Podge. Let me think, because I've got some clear gesso somewhere too that I might be able to use, which I also had out last Sunday. But that means nothing. I was cleaning my and I was making piles, but things did not get all the way back to their homes. That's what happened. No glue there. No glue or gesso there. Yeah, this isn't embarrassing at all. Oh, well, what I might have to do is use, oh wait, what's this? Is that, nope, that's the black. Is this the clear? Clear transparent gesso. That might work. That just might work. Because remember before I said gesso has glue in it? So, I think I kind of want some of this gold. All right, that's ripped there anyway. This is just going to get ripped randomly. Somewhat randomly. Not. Just kind of put this in a corner down here. Oh, look at all that glue come off there. All right. And I like this one for glue. Even though I'm using gesso, I just like it for, it spreads nicely. The white one. I'm really annoyed that I can't find my medium, my gel medium. And as long as you've used permanent inks and stuff, you should not have too much problem with things running on here. Now, if you use some printables that you printed on an inkjet, then you might have some running issues. If I print it on 32-pound premium paper, it doesn't run like it does on regular multi-purpose paper. Now this will dry clear. It might be a little bit white right now, but in the end, it will dry clear. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to look in the end. It might look terrible. Who knows? Just doing layers, layer upon layer upon layer, and just playing. Trying to have some fun. Last week when I did a page in here in a live in a Facebook group, I had people choose, because usually I have at least 5 people in there. So I knew I'd have enough people to help choose stuff. Like sometimes I might have said give me a number 1 through 13, and I had 13 stencils, and whatever number they said, that was, when I'd stop at that number for the stencils. So that was kind of fun. This is a little easier when I use the gel medium. I'm just using my clear gesso as a backup, which apparently I use my clear gesso more than I realized because it's already more than halfway gone. I don't remember using it that much, but either that or I used it like on a big project sometime. I don't know. It's interesting that I still have that much. It's interesting to me. Maybe it's not interesting to you. I mean, that I don't have that much, that I've used so much. I didn't realize it. All right, so use some of this napkin. Do I want a little bit anywhere else? Like maybe coming down from, I don't know. I guess if I follow the rules, I'll do a third piece. But it doesn't really happen in thirds per se. I think I'll put that down there though. I know Marimi Smaller. I know I talk about her a lot. She is the first person I watched when I first started getting into mixed media. So she has said that you can use gesso like you would glue. So that's where I got that idea from. It seems to be laying flat, and hopefully it'll dry clear. This piece of paper didn't get quite as covered. So I'm just going to make sure it gets covered because I may be coming in with some inks once this dries. So I get to dry some more. Yay! Let's see. Set that there so I can lose it again. Oh, time to take another sip of my iced coffee. What kind of coffee do you drink? That's the question for today. I think I've asked you before. Would you not drink coffee? And if you don't drink coffee, what do you drink? I always drink iced coffee. I don't like the taste of hot coffee. Isn't that weird? I like iced coffee, but not hot coffee. I don't know why. I mean, when I make it myself, I make it twice as hot coffee would be, and then because it gets watered down, it's just that it's cold instead of hot. And I just have cream and ice. I don't like extra flavors in my coffee. I don't think I've ever tried them. I only ever just do cream. I used to have sugar, but I slowly got away from that over time. It took me a while. And now if there's sugar in my coffee, I'm like, ew, it's too sweet. Probably why I'm afraid to try flavors. All right. Now I want to blend in my napkin a little bit. So I'm going to use my white gesso. chat. Is the other white gesso here? No. The other white gesso is thick, but it's just in a jar, which is... oh, yeah, it is here. Old people sounds. Ugh. Sorry, I'm moving your camera, too. It's just in a container that's easier. That's easier for me to deal with. So this is a heavy gesso, and the reason I got that is because before I got modeling paste, I would use this because it's quite a bit thicker. It's actually dried out at the top there, but I can still thin it out, or push it out and get it. It is pretty thick. I actually might want to go and find my regular gesso. We'll see. But yeah, the reason I got it, and it's starting to dry out a little bit, so I'm like, oh, I guess I better use this. I've used a lot of it, though. Back when I was being a little more consistent with some mixed media, I was doing more stuff like that. In fact, I have some mixed media tags. There's an old video on it. I'll have to redo those. Redo a video for that. And, because they came out kind of cool, I think. But, that's just me. Just kind of lightly going, getting some of these wrinkles with the white that's on my finger. And I'm just trying to blur the line here between the new element that I put in and the old elements that were there. And I've got a little bit of white on my fingers, and I'm just kind of grabbing some of the wrinkles with it, I guess. And then I also want to do it up here because that's just a really strong line up there, and I want to blend it a little bit more. Anywhere else I want to do that? Maybe here, here. See if I get it just right. If I get it just right. But if I don't, then I guess it's like white streaks, but that's all right. Here. So I didn't do the blurring of the lines before. I just threw the gesso on there. But this is a thicker, heavier gesso, so it takes it a little bit differently. Hi, Lori. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas. Nice of you to come and say hello on this fine, warm. Although my people in Maine, they had some snow today, I think. Get a little water on my fingers there so I can get some of that off. Nope. We're going to do the rest of this with gesso on my fingers. See, it is some heavy gesso. It does not want to come off. It will. Acrylic paints and whatnot, once you get the water warm and the faucet coming out, it don't have to be hot, just warm. It comes off pretty easily. No, I must have dripped the water right there. Thanks. I'm going to do some texture paste so that my sunny and warm down here. It's supposed to get up to 68 here. I'm in Northern Virginia. Ugh, this stuff smells gross. Oh, also, it hardened. It's hard as a rock now. That's all right. It's a thing. Even when I close them, I don't know. Does anybody know a way to keep... I think if I add some water, I can use it again, maybe. I think I've heard or read. I don't know. I'm disappointed that I've lost that much because it hardened. And I had the cover on it. But I have a new one. We have... Oh, I see less clouds now. We're starting to get more sunny now. It was mostly cloudy. Now it's partly cloudy. So that's good. Because my kitty likes when the sunshine is out. Oh, she woke me up at 7 o'clock this morning to open the porch. Which fortunately we have like a cat door, like a doggy door on the that goes in the. You just open the sliding glass door so she can go out on the screened-in porch. We just don't leave it in overnight for obvious reasons. There we go. That's what it's supposed to feel like. Not sure if I can save that one or not. have, where'd it go? I saw one thing before. I know, you don't have to use Tim Holtz. I had some new ones that I wanted to try out. And I may have to, I don't have a, oh, let me do some numbers. I don't have a bucket of water here to put these in, so I might have to run them to the bathroom at some point. Oh, there's these big numbers too. Not sure why I want numbers, but I usually like to use this one at some point. It's just nice to have a small kind of a thing. And then there's those numbers as well. So I'm going to do numbers, which I consider kind of hard. I want something soft, like more swirly-ish. Ooh, although, or grungy, one or the other. I don't think I want squirrels. I don't want brick. This chicken wire thing might be interesting. Numbers, color pen. Does anybody ever get that lace one to work? That lace one just does not like me. And then we're back to the beginning. Now we're back to the beginning. It's just a feeling and no one knows yet. All right, I kind of want this at one of the places where... Now, difference between texture paste and using a heavy gesso or regular gesso is you don't get as much mess up. You get a cleaner delineation, I guess, is that the word I want, in the stencil. Oh my goodness. Thank you. And I might dry this before I try to put numbers on. Otherwise, I might end up squishing everything. Unless I don't do the numbers in texture paste, which I'd still dry it. But I was thinking of doing some of the numbers. Oh, I'll squish it anyway, just because my fingers just want to get in the way there. And this is, hold on, I'll show you exactly what I'm using. Texture Paste Opaque Matte by Ranger. So it dries. Oh, I've seen somebody actually mix in some color, and it looked really cool. And I can't remember what color they said they used. Maybe I'll do that with some of the numbers. And I don't know if it was this or if it was a white, but it dried opaque like that. So, all right. I need something. Oh, I had some boxes. Where did they go? You know what? I'm just going to do this. I had some water. I just need to put some water in here. And then I can put these in here. And that way the texture paste is not going to dry on my stencil. And I'll be able to get it washed off at some point. It's really flat. So much water in there. So that's what you do if you're not able to get to your thing right away. If you're not able to clean them right away, put them in a box of water. Now, where's my lost and found? But I want to add some color. What color do I want to add? What if I add, where are my, not my, oh, man. I have some ink, like re-inker ink, permanent ink, but do you think it's, I haven't been able to find it. Ooh, but you know what I do have? My Seafarer re-inker. Let's try some of that. And some of this over to the side here. So, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to put some of this. I don't need a lot. Just some of that to the side there. Put my cover back on. See, I try not to leave it open too much. Until it dries out. I've not opened this one before. 2 drops. Let's see what that does. Because it's a re-inker, so it should be pretty strong. And then this is opaque, so it should, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Wow, that is strong. I think 1 drop would have been enough. That's all right. This will be cool. Let's see. So I'll put some numbers over here. And wipe off what I don't want. I do want the 13 somewhere, though. I might put it right here. And lucky 13. Anybody else not afraid of the number 13? All right, that is not quite as smooth as I'd like. It's hard to do just like a small amount when you're doing texture paste, isn't it? 375. And the number 2, apparently. All right, and come around over here and do this big set of numbers, maybe. And maybe get some texture paste on the outside of our book, because wouldn't that be fun? All right, I'm going to wipe this off because I don't want that part. If a little credit card or something would probably be a little bit better. Trying to wipe off the excess bits that I don't want. Let's just put some of this texture paste here and there. Oh, also, wait, where's that card I've got going here? Of course, this is better on a flat surface. You're not really supposed to do it this way. Oh my goodness. All right. I just need something. Did I have any more of that? No, that's it. Well, lucky 3 then. Oh, there we go. Oh, that I keep up there. Okay. Putting this in the water with the other one. There. That's where it has to go. Now I need to dry this. So I will be turning on the heat gun again. So I can kind of tell this is drying down here because you can see through it a little bit more. Because it's a translucent, it said, right? It says opaque. It says opaque, which means you shouldn't be able to see through it. But I don't know. Sometimes I can see through it. It just depends on how thick I make it. That one said opaque. What did the new one say? Was that the new one? Yeah, that was the new one. Was the old one? Yeah, the old one was opaque as well. Huh. I don't know why I thought they were translucent. I gotta make sure it's totally dry before I go adding liquid. And once it's dry, I can add some liquid. Feels pretty good. Of course, using the heat gun probably messes up with the focus too. What can I use to make it focus? Focus. Now I want. Hold on, they're not way over. They're on the other side of my fan. That's all. My inks. Actually, my inks would probably be more fun. My sprays. Well, they'd be more messy. All right. So, I think this crushed olive is might work nicely. And of course, let's get some vintage photo, I guess. And should we do a little bit of sparkle with the frosted juniper? Maybe. And I've got my ground espresso, which I definitely would have to water down first. And I don't want to go too dark, though. So I've got speckled egg just in case. And then I think my Distress Oxide pumice stone is new. I want to kind of try that. And I've got my white just in case. And I had here that. Where'd you go? Wait, which is the green that I want? Peeled paint. All right, we're going to see if it's peeled paint or crushed olive that we want. And Rusty Hinge. And there's my honey. Rusty Hinge and honey we've got out. All right, and spray bottle, but not that spray bottle. That spray bottle is not just plain water. That's the thing. Oh man, I just had my spray bottle. I just saw it. You know the deal. Probably get covered with something. It's not like I don't have like 5 spray bottles either. Oh, here it is. And I just filled it the other day, so hopefully there's something in there. Yep. All right, everything feels dry. Let me test out. Oops, see, that's really dark, so it's hard to tell. I think it is the crushed olive I'm going to want. Yeah, I think the crushed olive. Just move that to the side. There's no side. Who are we kidding? Just turn it over. You don't do that with your spray paints? So, actually, I probably could use both. I think I'm going to use the peeled paint or the olive. Either one would work, I think, actually. The peeled paint is a little darker. When else am I going to get to use the olive? Let's use some of the olive. Olive, the other reindeer. All right. I don't always just spray directly on. But today I am. And spray a little water on top of that. And let's move things around through that, just through the page, basically. But especially through the, what is that called? Oh, my water soluble crayons would be good with this. Oh, or where? I had them. I know they're here. I know they're there. Speaking of water soluble, I've got my Derwents. All right, let's do a little bit of orange here. No, that's the wrong bottle. I'm glad that didn't spray. I mean, Mrs. Myers is nice and everything, but do I really want it everywhere? I mean, do I really want my whole book to smell like it? There we go. Get some of that running through there. Ooh, see how, because I did the, just the random palette with the, so I've got these different, I don't know if you can see that or not, the different textures back there. Ew, it looks like blood in the 13. You don't want a bloody 13. All right, let me dry this real quick. And then maybe add something else. I wish I had thought to look for a quote or something. Or even a word, something. Did my words ever turn out? Nope. I got a bird. Look at that. Ooh. That's a nice bird. It goes with our... Maybe I'll put a bird on it. Now, if I hadn't had the clear gesso over the napkins, they would just probably be tearing up to pieces right now. So, now we have some subtle color in the background. That coordinates with our napkin that I use, my napkin that I use. Chocolate ganache. How are we doing today? Gosh, I've been going a long time now, haven't I? Yeah, when I record these ahead of time, they can be a little bit shorter because I cut out the drying time. Alright, let's see. Look at this one. Oh, no, what I wanted to try was... Everyone keeps using the bark and talking about how great the bark is. The bark. Where's the bark? It's, this looks like it could be it. Ink black. No, that's not it. It's kind of a weird bark. It's, yeah, it kind of looks black, but I don't know what color it is. But I'm gonna try to go like the bottom of these where there'd be a shadow. I guess is what I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just try stuff. Now I have to find a brush, don't I? And also the bottom of my page, maybe a little bit. And I have a, let's see if I can activate it. It's supposed to be water soluble. What is it called? I'll tell you what it is. These are expensive. You don't have to have these. Get it cheap. These are ink pencils, is what they are. I think that they're water soluble and you're supposed to be able to activate them with some water. So, although I see people do this too, they just take it right off of there. There we go. Just trying to get it to come underneath. I don't want the whole thing. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not a tutorial. None of my videos are ever tutorials because I'm just trying stuff or just doing it the way I do it. It's not. I'm just trying to wipe off the tops. Or if I've seen somebody else do it, so I'm trying it. And, you know, sometimes it comes out, works the way you want. Sometimes it doesn't. Let me see if I can get some of this in between the whoops. Or just make a mess. That might work too. That is another thing I've seen people do is they, let me stop using the wrong spray bottle. I'm so glad that spray bottle's not working right. So I'm like, why isn't it spraying? Oh, because I've got the wrong one. That's why. Whoops. Yeah, watch Marta if you want to see how to actually do this the right way. Because I don't know. Not even a little bit. Just don't know. All right, the reason I sprayed it because I kind of wanted to get, oh, stop. That's, all right, we're moving that. It was holding my cord back is why it was there. But, all right, so where did oh, here it is. I even tried putting that up there. All right. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Just move around. I just want to move it. Move it. We've got to move it. Move it. Let the brush go. I don't know. We did get some darkness in there, but I feel like I could have done that just as easily just using. That is a lot more than I wanted, though. Oh, let's level the playing field out and put some on the other side. And move it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you move it all about. Whatever. I'm just trying to get it to go in and around. And give me some, this is kind of fun. Can you see it? Probably can't see it going down or up in this case. And now you know why I put papers behind there. Whew, page is really wet now. All right, let's dry that. Actually, before I dry it, I kind of want to take it off this top layer. I want it to be on the bottom part, but not necessarily the, I still want some brightness, I guess, on these bumps. All right, now let's dry again. Oops. I might have missed a little bit of gesso there. I don't know. It went right through the crease there, didn't it? And as you can see, as it dries, it lightens up. These are distress spray stains. And just like oxides and inks, they are water reactive. So if I were to come back in and squirt some water, which I could do. If I were to come in and put some water droplets all over here, oops, and let them sit for a second. Right, the only reason I have this special water bottle is because my son has curly hair. And I got it to spray his hair, but now he doesn't like me to spray his hair, so I use it down here. That's all. Because it's a more expensive one. You don't need an expensive one. Just buy a cheap water bottle. Or if something, is a water bottle and like a cleaner that's empty, just make sure I clean it really good first. All right, so see this spot right here? Look, it took, see, and you can see it took away. So when you put water on it, it takes off some of that. See the spots? And we call that a mottled effect. M-O-T-T, I think, is the word for that. And if I were to just let them sit there wet and dry them, let them dry plain or let them dry them with the air thing, it would end up with like, because I'm picking up the ink has somewhere to go. But if I don't pick up the ink spreads to the outside of the, you want to see? Of course you want to see. Why would you not want to see? Let's see if I can get, oh, this is going to have a little bit of, all right. So when I use the paper towel, it removes the ink. So it has some place to go. But if I don't, then the ink has no place to go. And it will like dry on the outside edges, which you can't really see. All right, there's too much water there. But it would dry, it would be darker on the outside edges if I didn't have so much water there that it was never going to dry, or if it was going to spread all over. So that happens with inks, and it happens with the spray stains. And the oxides are more opaque, so they do something a little bit different. They kind of change. Let's see. I was going to use a little bit of this one, wasn't I? Yeah, let's see. What do I have here? Let's gather twigs. I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this on with and show you kind of what happens. See, this covers up everything behind it because it's more opaque. Of course, now I did it over here. I have to do it over here, right? All right. So when you get that wet, where's the water? Now I throw things and then I can't find them. And then it irritates me that I threw it and now I can't find it. I don't want to use that. Oh, I put it right next to me. Oh, goodness. So let me see. I actually might want to just spray it a little bit, which so you can see it took away some of it where it got wet. It still shows just a little bit. Let me see what happens if I dry that one with the dryer. Oh, you can see little spots coming up in there too. So I don't know if you can see that or not. It didn't do a lot to it, but I think that it kind of blurred out the edges a little bit where it got wet. And there's a little bit of, you can kind of see where the drops went down in there. But they all react to water. It's just oxides react a little differently than the inks and the stains. The inks and the stains, I think the spray stain is basically a liquid ink. So, which is of the distress inks. All right, this looks darker in real life for some reason. All right, if I had a quote or something, I would put that on there. Oh, you know what we need though? Do I want to put a bird on it first, or do I want to do my splatters first? I'm going to lighten it up, I think, a little bit, but I'm just going to do it with. And this is going to absorb the color underneath. So even though it's going on white, it's not going to stay white. But it'll still be interesting. I think if I dry it, it'll have a little bit more white than if I don't. Because this is distress spray, so it's going to react to the liquid that's underneath it. Or the liquid that the water reacts to stuff beneath it is going to react to the wet of that, actually, is what I'm trying to say. So it depends where it lands, because if it lands where there is no distress sprays or oxides, then it's not going to change color. But if it lands where there was some distress sprays and oxides, it will. And also it depends how fast I can get it to dry, because it's the wet that's taking it up, right? See if I can do this without spilling everywhere. start with the little ones if I get those dried faster. And I don't know if you can see that, I have it too close. And so I've got things puffing up here and there because the gesso and the texture paste, it will bubble up if you get it too hot. So you don't want to have it too close. You don't want to keep it in one spot for too long. And I might go ahead and take my, this is ground espresso. I'm going to do like I did. When I do a dark one, I don't like to do it all over. I kind of do it like in the corner here, up at the top, the bottom. I usually just do it a place here and there, not all over like I do a white. That's just personal preference. Some people like to do it all over, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think, yeah, it's just personal preference. I think it's because that's how Martha does it, but, you know. We do sometimes get influenced by people we watch, but that's because we like how it turned out. This is taking forever to dry. You want to see something pop up? I know some of you do, don't you? Hold on. Let me try that. Let's do the 13. Look, it's puffing up. Can you see it? It's puffing up. You don't want that. It's just fun to watch, though. So you can see some of the white spots stayed a little more white. But the white kind of brightens it up a little bit, especially if it's really dark like this. And so, now what? I'm just trying not to put you on airplane mode. That's what. Oh, I have these stickers. I was thinking, I wonder if I put a bird on a rock. Like, except I don't want the white outline of the rock. I'm gonna cut it out. I wish I knew where my better, not better. I have scissors that are more precision cut scissors that I like. Oh yeah, if you say, I found that at the thrift store the other day, that Rocks and Minerals, and it had stickers in it, and I'm like, even if I have to glue the stickers down, that's still gonna be kind of cool. And I'm sure I can use them in something. And kids' books are only $1.29, and I try to go on Mondays or Thursdays when it's 25% off of everything. Yeah, if you don't like the white line, just cut it off. It doesn't have to be cut perfectly either. Oh my goodness. What I might want to do, though, if I knew where it was, I'll just take a brush later. I don't know where my... Oh, I was putting them in this box. I was looking for one of my, this one's coffee. It might work. If I had a, you know, well, just to dull this down, even just, oh, isn't that fun? If you had like, just use this like as a line to put in places, that'd be cool. It dulls down the shininess of the sticker a little bit, and now it won't be quite so bright on my page, depending on where I end up wanting to put it, which I'm not sure yet. So once I figure it out, got a lot of birds here that will work. I also have birds from a bird book. These are, I could put it over here. And I could put him here because he's already got something under his feet. Oh, he's got some blue here too, which is kind of nice. It's hard, isn't it? And he's bigger. So he can go higher too. Well, you know. I need my precision scissors to cut this out. Oh, I was thinking about using this somewhere too. Which I also would want to. All right, you guys have been here for a while. Did you see orange handled scissors anywhere? I just put that down to the right of me like I did before when I couldn't find it. Somebody asked me once if I clean my stencils. I don't, because it's kind of interesting to see all the other things that happen when you when you don't clean them. Like, if you don't like grunge, you'll want to clean them. Let's put it that way. This is not what I'm looking for. I mean, it was what I was looking for before, but now I'm looking for stupid scissors. Oh my goodness. Well, we're just going to cut them out not so perfectly. When I can, I like to not have any line. Although a line with him actually probably would be good because he would show up on the paper because he's kind of the same color as the paper. But guess what? I thought about that after I started cutting him. That's all right. I like that she left some stuff so I don't have to cut out his legs or even be super precise with his feet. I hate having to cut out bird feet and bird legs. That's why I'm still working on it slowly. Working on a fussy cut kit so that these parts have something behind them. So you can still cut them out all the way if you wanted to, or you cut around whatever is behind them instead. I like the shape she has here. It's almost like a rock. These are fussy cut birds that are from Louisa Heinzel. And they're a little bit different than some of the other birds I found. That I've seen, I should say. Because there's lots of people that have birds. Took's Craft Table has some birds. Rachel Roxy Creation has some birds. I believe Shabby Dabby Doodah has some birds. Lots of people. Wanted to flip. See if I want to use this or not. I'm kind of covering the whole thing with some coffee ink here just to dull it down a little bit. Just in case my cutting is messy anywhere, this just takes out any of the white that could be still showing. And I wonder where my art glitter glue ended up going. I used the Kiss by technically before. That's what we're going to use again because I'm not sure what happened. Let's see, 12. So this goes this way. I could put it over here. He has to face inside the page, in case you're wondering. That's important. And then what I might do is, if I put a quote or some words, that will help kind of connect those a little bit. I don't know. Right now, they're all kind of orphans because they're not touching each other. But I want them spread out, too. Oh, thanks, Lori. Lori says it's looking cute. Look cuter if I could get my glue to work the first time out. Did I put my... No, I did not. No, I did not put my pin back where it belongs. That would be smart. Lose the expensive Inktense pen too. That'd be smart. Not. Well, I guess we'll glue this on another time. Oh my goodness, this worked earlier. This is so annoying. And you have to use, I could try using just to get it stuck there for a minute, but I'm going to have to find a better glue later. Because this is not going to, there's too many ridges, and I'll try to put them where it's more flat, and then he might stay a little bit better. Oh, Mike's home. So my husband's home from work, so I guess whether I'm done or not, I'm going to have to get going. So Merry Christmas, everyone. And I hope everyone has a good day. I'm going to look for some sort of quote to put on here. Or words or something. I don't know. This is kind of a weird rock, and I thought it'd be just kind of fun to put on there. Definitely going to have to glue that better. But for now, it's on there. And do I want to put this on or not? Where's the 12? It's got a clock on there. Kind of fills this blank spot a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to find some words and I'll change the picture, the thumbnail for the live will be whatever this final thing is when I when I put words or something on it. Oh, that's the glue. I'm like, where'd the blue come from? It's from the glue. Oh my goodness. So that's where it is now. And once I put more paper in my computer, I'll have some words I can put on there. I know I have words that are going to print out. So the only other thing that I might do is just a little bit of this. Maybe in black. That's not black. That's green. That could be black. It just, I don't know. I just really kind of like this stencil, and I like how I can go over some edges, which kind of makes it appear as more cohesive. Is that the word I want? Like, I'll even go over this rock a little bit with it, and it kind of makes the rock look like it's always supposed to be there. Right? Maybe. I don't know. I like dots. I guess that's all there is to it, I guess. All right. Y'all have a delightful day. Love you. And I hope that everyone has a great weekend, great day whenever you watch this. And I will find my other glue. Get this glued on better. All right. So here, and I'll put some words on it. But for now, here it is. Like, if the light wouldn't automatically adjust, it'd be a little better, but and all my colors. You know I like these. I like the oranges and the teals. Oh, I'm trying to stand it. I'll have to turn it off like I would my phone. Ha ha ha. Bye, guys.